This animal shouldn't exist. It feels wrong. Almost impossible. Because life has rules. Everything is born. Everything grows. And everything moves forward in time. Aging only goes one way. Forward. From beginning to middle to the end. There are no shortcuts. No resets. At least, that's what we believe. But not this animal. When aging should move forward, this creature goes backward. Time doesn't treat it the same way. Meet the immortal jellyfish. While every living thing on this planet gets older, this jellyfish does something no other animal can do. It doesn't accept aging. It doesn't follow the normal path of life. Instead of continuing forward, it resets itself. Not healing, not surviving. Restarting, a complete reset. Back to an earlier stage of life. Back to youth. Back instead of forward. For most animals, aging slows down at best. For some, it pauses briefly. But for this creature, aging doesn't slow. Aging doesn't pause. Aging reverses. Again and again. Time keeps moving forward. But this animal refuses to move with it. Everything else grows older. Everything else gets closer to the end. But this creature avoids that path. It doesn't reach the final stage. When life should finish, it starts over. Imagine reaching the end of life and suddenly becoming young again. Not once, not twice, but endlessly. That's why it's called immortal. Not because it's strong, not because it's powerful, not because it can't be killed, but because it refuses to truly reach the end. Immortal doesn't mean unstoppable. Immortal means endless restarting. A life that loops instead of ending. A life that doesn't move in one direction. Forward. Backward. Forward. Backward. Over and over again. This animal doesn't fight time. It rewinds it. It ignores the final chapter. It avoids the finish line. Time controls everything else. Plants, animals, humans, stars. But not this creature. It floats quietly in the ocean. No noise, no warning, just existing, just living, just restarting. Again and again. An animal that feels unreal. An animal that shouldn't exist. Yet it does. A living being that breaks the rules of life. A creature that cheats time itself. The immortal jellyfish. Truly unbelievable.